You won't believe what's going on. Jaguar Wright is stirring things up again, and this time she's claiming some pretty wild things about Beyoncé. According to her, Beyoncé is secretly involved in a lesbian group in Hollywood. Jaguar says this group targets women who have no idea what they're walking into, and supposedly gives Beyoncé special protection, which is how she's stayed at the top for so long. Just recently, Beyoncé's former best friend came forward saying she was planning to leave Jay-Z. And before people could even digest that, Jaguar jumped in with her own bombshells, accusing Beyoncé of having secret relationships with women. Jaguar has taken shots at Beyoncé before, but this time she's going even further. She's saying Beyoncé has been secretly into women since her Destiny's Child days, and that her parents, Tina and Matthew Knowles, knew about it the whole time. That's why, according to Jaguar, they rushed her into a relationship with Jay-Z, even though he allegedly started dating her before she turned 18. Jaguar also brought up Beyoncé's Renaissance album. While Beyoncé told the world the album was a tribute to her late uncle, Uncle Johnny, and aimed to honor the LGBTQ+ community, Jaguar is now claiming it was really a dedication to herself and this supposed secret group. Then there's all the talk about Beyoncé being involved with witchcraft and some dark group. Jaguar says Beyoncé started those rumors herself when she introduced her alter ego, Sasha Fierce. Beyoncé once explained that she created Sasha to help her perform because she's naturally shy. She even said during one performance she felt something come over her before she went on stage, and that it felt like a coming out moment. To make things even more intense, in 2018, her former drummer, who toured with her for years, suddenly quit in the middle of her tour. The drummer accused Beyoncé of practicing heavy witchcraft before shows and claimed that Beyoncé had people watching her afterward to make sure she stayed silent. It got so serious that the drummer even filed a restraining order against her.
Beyoncé's ex-drummer of 7 years, she is seeking a restraining order against Beyoncé. She's accusing her of dark magic, witchcraft, tapping into her phone bill, and basically controlling her finances. Her, she's saying the Beyoncé camp is put up a huge campaign against her, and it's overall witchcraft. She sought a restraining order in the past. It got denied, and she has another one scheduled for October 11th, but the internet is just like, what? Excuse me? And, you know, I was just at the Beyoncé concert last week in Houston. It was definitely a religious experience.
Beyoncé is a witch. She's a very powerful witch. She's heavy into African spirituality. She is a daughter of, I believe, either a daughter of Oshun or Yemaya. I go back and forth. I feel like it's Oshun though, but if I got it wrong, I got it wrong. But nonetheless, she's a high-ranking witch. Okay, how many people have come out and said, "Hey, shit, my cat started dying. Beyonce did this to me. I saw Beyonce do that." Like this is nothing new. Okay, but you got to understand when it comes to Illuminati, to this industry, one person replaces the other. Madonna's old. Madonna is almost done, and Madonna is a very high ranking witch. She is a high priestess. That's just pretty much what it is. Of course, the main thing Madonna practices is Kabbalah, but then there's different versions of Kabbalah, just like there's different versions of African spirituality. But then I also believe that in addition to African spirituality, I do believe that Beyonce is into dark magic and black magic as well, her and Jay-Z. And we're just gonna leave it at that.
Let's get back to those claims about Beyoncé's past. These stories actually go way back to the early 2000s, right around the time she teamed up with singer Emil for their track I Got That. After the song dropped, Emil gave an interview where she said Beyoncé tried to start something romantic with her during the recording process. Emil said she turned her down politely, but things got weird after that. Soon after Emil shared that info, her music career hit a wall. It's like she vanished from the industry, and that interview, nowhere to be found online. People believe it was intentionally erased. But let's be real. Just because something disappears from the internet doesn't mean folks forget. Later on, the gossip picked up again when Lady Gaga seemingly dropped a hint about Beyoncé. After the two worked together on telephone, fans were already buzzing about the intense chemistry between them in the video. Then, during an interview, Gaga said something that really raised eyebrows. She said, "We had an amazing time working together on her video, and it just kind of works out because we both like women." That quote got people talking all over, again. Some even went digging and pointed to an incident 2 years before the telephone collab. Beyoncé was reportedly spotted at The Box, a well-known burlesque club with 3 girlfriends. According to someone who was there, her table was surrounded by bodyguards and curtains for privacy. The source claimed she was cheering loudly during a racy show, where 2 performers stripped down and licked each other's feet. Beyoncé supposedly stayed until around 3:30 a.m., really enjoying the night.
Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyoncé's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyoncé to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough because she just started all the...
Let's go back to that Renaissance album and what people really think it was about. While Beyoncé publicly said the album was a tribute to her late gay uncle and the LGBTQ+ community, there's a whole other theory floating around. Some folks believe it wasn't just a tribute, it was personal. They say Beyoncé never got the chance to fully explore her rumored interest in women, especially after marrying Jay-Z, and this album was her way of finally expressing that part of herself. She worked with several LGBTQ+ icons on the project, people who clearly represented the themes she wanted to explore. For example, trans DJ Honey Dijon produced 2 of the album's standout tracks, Cozy and Alien Superstar. That second track even includes vocals from trans media figure T.S. Madison. It also samples I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred, whose lead singer, Fred Fairbrass, is openly bisexual. Then you've got Break My Soul, which includes elements from Big Freedia's Explode. And don't forget Move, where she linked up with Nigerian artist Tems and also sampled Grace Jones, who's been embraced as a queer icon for decades. Now, if you take Beyoncé's word for it, this was meant as an homage. But a lot of people think it was deeper than that, more like a healing journey. During the Renaissance World Tour, she made sure the bisexual flag was highlighted on screens during the show, and her stage lighting often mirrored the flag's colors. That got people going back through her old performances and magazine shoots, where they spotted those same pink, purple, and blue tones, also known as bisexual lighting, used way before this album. Even her lyrics raised eyebrows. In Thique, she drops a line that sounds like she's talking about being intimate with a woman. She says she on a diet. Girl, you better not lose that butt, though. That's that I don't do this usually. I don't know what you do to me. In Summer Renaissance, she took it further. During a 2023 tour performance, she changed a lyric from, "Come let me eat you," to, "Come here, Caroline, let me eat you." Now, we don't know who Caroline is, but that definitely got people talking. Of course, none of this confirms anything about Beyoncé's sexuality. But people are connecting the dots, especially since Jaguar Wright brought it all up. And let's be honest, Jaguar has a track record of exposing things that later turn out to be true. Fans were quick to react. One person said, "I already knew. She was bi when she said, 'Girl, I want to kick it with you.' I knew exactly what that meant." Someone else commented, "I heard about her and Emile a long time ago. Apparently Emile ended it, and Beyoncé didn't take it well. Word is she started acting real stalkerish." So now it's your turn. What do you think about these claims Jaguar Wright made? Do you think Beyoncé's marriage is just for show? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're still in the mood for more drama, click here to watch this next messy video. See you there.